the 20, 15, he could go! He is gonna go! Touchdown Seahawks! Oh my word!
16-year-old Davion Walker, who prefers to go by Dev, knows it's going to take a ton of hard work, but he hopes those cheers are eventually for his own NFL debut.
It was one of those dreams that, every child has.
The odds are stacked against kids in foster care, from the trauma of being taken out of their homes to the constant upheaval of having to change foster homes, with the average kid in foster care being replaced 3 times. 1 in 5 end up homeless. All of that makes life, education, and the future an uphill battle. But for more than 30 years, Treehouse has helped turn that hill into a path forward for kids in foster care, offering everything from education supports and plans to tutors and mentors, so the kids they work with have the same chances their peers get, and a solid path into adulthood.
Treehouse basically keeps me on my feet, basically keeps tabs on me.
Part of all of that work involves kids like Dev, who likely would never have considered going after his NFL dream without the support he gets from Treehouse on everything from his education to catching a game.
It was an amazing experience.
Dev lives with foster parents and has 4 dogs, and though the pandemic has thrown a wrench in his usual routine, he stays focused.
Well, for any type of sponsorship, you need good grades and you need to be able to play well.
Nina Moore is Dev's education specialist at Treehouse and says he's kept his eye on the prize.
He's super dedicated. During a normal school year without COVID, Dev would show up at school before the sun comes up for his weights class, and then have a full day of classes after that, go to football practice, and then have tutoring sometimes in the evening after that.
And she says Dev is really stuck with things, even when they don't come very easy.
Going on to a 4-year college, one of the things you need for that is to have 2 years of world language. In Spanish, it wasn't really his thing at first, but he stuck with it and finished his 2nd year. And I think pulled up his grades from maybe a D that first semester, 2nd year, to an A at the end of it.
Oh, no, it was an F. It was an F.
An F.
It was
okay.
an F.
Even further up.
Why football?
As a child, I wanted to become a soldier and work for the military. But that was before I even watched football, so I was very little. And then I watched the game with my mother. It was the Seahawks game. So I was like, what's this? It's football. I came to love the sport.
Treehouse has teamed up with Dev on his NFL dreams.
Helping pay for summer camps at Eastern, helping pay for equipment for football. More recently, Dev's been able to attend a Seahawks game through Treehouse.
That first experience at a Seahawks game was like nothing else in the world.
It just felt so blissful, and it just came like a hammer or a baseball bat. It just enlightened me.
And getting the chance to be down on the field?
I was so nervous. It showed me that it is possible. Just got to work for it really, really hard.
While Dev did get to go down on the field when he went to the Seahawks games, he has not yet had a chance to meet his favorite player.
Russell Wilson. Because his rookie year was great, and then he just kept on just showing the greatness. So I was like, wow.
Another reason Wilson inspires him?
Determination, yeah. It's just a beast of its own.
Then there's the haircut.
Because of this haircut I got, I look just like him, especially with the beat. So, yeah, I was constantly getting constant reminders of, hey, you look like Russell Wilson.
Wilson isn't the only inspiration, though, for Dev.
Even if life hits you down, just get back up and keep moving. I may have not had that mentality at first as a child, until someone showed me that. It was my mother who did. She showed me that determination and grit will get you anywhere in the world.
And all of this work with Treehouse even gave Dev a chance to test out his own teaching chops with Nina, who didn't even know what a sack was the first time she went to one of his games.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to get into this, so I'm going to go on a rant.
So embarrassing.
Well,
so I went to one of Dev's football games last year when we were still in person with his foster moms, and I had a lot to catch up on.
I'm like, okay, well, time to get teaching. So I grabbed the whiteboard, got a marker, and started drawing out the lineups and all that, and explaining everything. And I had to explain a lot. She didn't even know what a lineman was.
I had no base knowledge of football before I met Dev, so it's been a learning experience for both of us.
Treehouse focuses on racial equity and closing the achievement gap, and has done amazing work increasing graduation rates among kids in foster care, doubling that rate over a 5-year period that ended in 2017, and they're currently in the middle of their next 5-year goal, getting all foster kids in the state graduating at the same rate as their peers by 2022, with the support and a plan to launch successfully into adulthood. And that's the plan for Dev, who knows just how important his education is to get him into college and to the NFL.
Education is going to be the thing that's going to help me go through the ranks. Richard Sherman, he actually went to Harvard, had a 3.8 GPA.
And on that off chance he doesn't go pro,
I want to become a social worker because thanks to my social worker, I am here right now.
he's got all the support
Just really excited to see where he ends up after he graduates from Ferris.
and confidence.
I'm not as confident as I'd like to be, but I'm just saying life has me for a ride. I'm just going to be along for it.
You can join Cairo Radio and help provide holiday gifts for more than 5,000 children in foster care statewide. Just text MAGIC to 98973 to find out what you can do.